had a friend like me. Yes, sir, we pride ourselves on service. You're the boss, the king, the Shah. Say what you wish is your stew dish. How about a little more baklava? Have some of column Bay and try all of column B. Well, I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me. Whoa! Oh, now. Oh, yeah. Watch out. Never had a friend like me. Can your friends do this? Can your friends do that? Can your friends pull this from the little hat? Can your friends go boop? Well, look at here. Can your friends go abracadabra and let it rip and then make the sucker disappear? So don't you sit there like dog buggy item. I want to answer your midday prayers. You got me full of feet that's certified. You got a genie for a charge to pass. You got a powerful urge to help you out. So what you wish I really want to know. You got a list that's 3 miles long, no doubt. And all you gotta do is rub like so. I know, Mr. Aladdin, sir, have a wish or 2 or 3. But I'm on the job, you big name Bob. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me. Gotta bow, wow. You ain't never had a friend like me. Welcome to the Fat Cat Swinger Show!
The show where you go behind the bandstands
And hang with the cats. Tune in for the stories.
and stay for the mayhem
You might even spot some cat shenanigans.
with your hosts, Marco Palos.
And Mark Kapitsky. This week on the Fat Cat Swinger Show.
He's the rootinest, he's the tootinest. Give a yee-haw for the one and only Sheriff, Will the Thrill Pattinson. Join in the fun, comment, and enter the giveaway.
Fasten your seatbelts, because here we go! Hey, everybody!
It worked.
How's it going? It's working. It works. Look at this. How you doing? Happy Wednesday to you.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday night. We decided to go casual with some Hawaiian shirts today.
That's right.
Yeah. I think we got to get Mark a drink here, but
Casual
otherwise,
Wednesday, yes.
we got some refreshments going.
You do good.
Yeah, welcome to the Fat Cat Tiki Hut. Here we are, just chilling a day after our warm-up show. Now, if you are in the comments here and you happen to be at our show last night, let us know. Tell us that you were there. It would be wonderful to know that y'all were there. And gosh, if there was a favorite moment, great. We're gonna see if we can possibly share a couple of the stories that you have shared on Instagram here, and maybe even a photo from there. But we'll do that later. We've got a whole hour together, and we're doing it totally casual today. I hope we should have probably even told everybody to wear Hawaiian shirts so they could selfie with us Hawaiian style.
Oh, yeah.
You know. But let's take a look at the comments and see who's in here. We got Barbie.
You know, it's not too late. I think they can still wear Hawaiian.
I mean,
shirts.
Yeah,
hey,
they did, actually.
run to the closet, find a
That's
Hawaiian
true.
shirt. Our good friend Will here is telling us. Y'all know the sheriff. Everybody say,
Yeah.
"Hi, sheriff."
Hey, everybody.
Sheriff.
Well, let's see. All right, let's take a look at the comments. Angela, it was nice to see you last night. Let's see. Amanda Beckford, welcome. And Sarah, hey, Sarah was there last night. Kelsey, how you doing, Kelsey?
I see Barbie.
Barbie, hey, Barbie. And Sean Williams from Atlanta, welcome. That's right. He saw us over in City Winery. And so, anyhow, Mark, what did you think of last night's show?
Oh my gosh, it was such a blast. So wonderful to see so many people out there for a private event.
Yeah.
It was quite public. My goodness.
Yeah.
But,
in case you don't know, actually, so 10 years ago, we got to perform at a wedding for our good friends Luis and Debbie. And they called us a couple months ago and said, hey, we're going to be celebrating our 10-year anniversary, and we'd love to have you guys play again for our wedding. 10 years ago, Douglas was the singer of the band, so Douglas was there. So we thought, this would be a great opportunity to have Mark, Douglas, and myself be there and singing and doing everything.
And oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
That was like a variety show.
Yeah.
It was like
the best of three worlds. You know? I mean, it's not every day you get that. It was a treat. It really was.
It was a lot of fun. And I really enjoyed playing the sax again, too. That was pretty fun. But yeah, so we played there, and so it was kind of a private event in the sense that it was for their anniversary, but it was in a public space. So, if you knew about it, it was cool, and you could be there. So that was fun.
If you knew, you knew.
If you knew, you knew. Let's see who else we got in the comments there. Tori, hey, San Diego in the house. Juliana's in the house. And who else? And, let me remind you, if you're watching from home on a smart TV, you can watch there and then maybe even log in on your phone. And type in the comments here, because we're going to do some giveaways today as well. I think we're going to dive into the merch store and do a giveaway there. So, get your phones ready. We're going to give you plenty of time to do that. And should we do the normal hashtag on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or do we want to be like,
or sunset concert?
Did
Did I talk about it too soon?
Nope.
Yeah.
Go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Kapitsky.
All right. Well, it's finally here. We get to do a concert in Apple Valley. Tradition. I mean, how many years have we been doing that then?
Doing this
A handful of years.
A handful. Just a
handful
handful
of years.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's one of my favorite gigs because it's the one gig a year that is down the street from my house. Every time I have to drive an hour and a half or more to get to a gig. So this one, I can wake up, walk across the street and I'm there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I like it.
Well, I have to say, like, I literally arrived like 5 minutes before we broadcast, but I was driving here and it's gorgeous up here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, it's a blue sky, which you don't get in LA, and just the scenery. It makes so much sense with all the different lyrics of the older albums and stuff, like walking through the desert heat. I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm ready for a Phat Cat music video to happen while I'm driving by. So
I forgot about that lyric. That's right, Phat Cat Swinger. Hey, what do you say? Maybe we try that out on Thursday, tomorrow.
I'm ready for it.
That was pretty fun. Yesterday's show, we got to do a number of, we brought back a couple songs that we haven't done in a long time. One in particular was The Jungle King.
That's right.
Which you could hear on Swingin' Evolution, which was cool. We got to hear Douglas sing it and Mark sang as well. That was really fun. And my favorite thing is when Will starts the line.
Anytime the song starts with a Barry line, you know it's going to be a good time.
Gold.
Yes.
Gold, baby.
That's easy.
Yeah. So, I know we got him here, but why don't we give Will his official intro?
Well, yeah, let's do it. Why
Let's
not?
just do it. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on, I gotta be quick on the draw here. Hey!
That's it right there, ladies and gentlemen. We got Will the Thrill in the house, and Mark Kapitsky and I, Marco, are here to just entertain you this night.
That's right.
We're flying solo and casual today because tomorrow is a big show day, and we also had a big show last night. So
yeah, I do have some pictures and video from last night.
Hey,
sort of pulled up.
Let's show and tell.
I got a few pictures here. We were just talking about the three crooners there.
Hey, there we go.
Marco on the mic. Oh, there we go. Douglas action.
Eric with his new suit.
Yes.
Ooh,
yeah, we went shopping the other day.
Yes.
And boy, he looks great in that new suit and those shoes.
Yeah. Very nice shoes. Hey, there we go. Look at that. All the cats.
Look familiar. Yeah.
I was just telling Ryland earlier. I said, Ryland, we got to get you a suit so that you're dressed up here with us. But it was cool to have him there. And our good friend Donna, she took some photos for us. And I know our other friends, Sarah took some photos of the show, as well as our other friend Kelly, I believe, was taking some photos. She tagged us in a story on Instagram saying that she's editing some photos. So I'm excited to see those.
Nice.
By the way, if you are coming to the Apple Valley show tomorrow, let us know in the comments because it'd be wonderful to see who we are going to see. So, but what else you got?
All right. I don't know. Let's see.
Hey.
Oh, that's it. Hang on.
Yeah, nice, fun. We got any other clips there?
Oh, I was so ready.
The heist.
Down, down, baby.
Nice, nice.
Good.
Thank you, Angela, for that one. Got a couple more? Nice, nice. That was a fun one.
The weather was really great last night.
The weather was wonderful.
I know.
Yeah.
Made for a really nice show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and some great photo shoot too. As that golden hour, right?
Beautiful.
Right here. All right.
Good stuff. So yeah,
but it was so wonderful to see so many people dancing. I know that at the end of our credits, where you have that message that says like we're all dance together and play together soon.
And now we're doing
and it's happening.
We're gonna have to update that,
right?
Yeah. But gosh, I tell you, if you were out there, I just want to say thank you for making it out. And I personally am a big fan of being able to hug and take selfies again. So thank you all. That's pretty fun. I love, selfies have been tradition in Phat Cat.
The pandemic must have destroyed your selfie game.
Oh my gosh.
I
mean, my arm stopped stretching out as much as it did. So.
I saw that go gadget arm though.
Go gadget selfie arm.
Still got it. I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really cool to be able to do that, say hi to everybody, and anybody who bought the band a couple drinks, thank you so much for that. That was very kind of you. Specifically, I remember our good friend Paige and Jill from Las Vegas. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
If you're tuning in tonight, hello. But yeah, so how are we doing over here in the comments? Anything happening? Sarah says she's working on the photos. Great. Cool. It'd be wonderful to see those. If you have any and you want to send it in a message, before the hour is over, maybe we can even show and tell. But hey, sure. Esther Reed says I'll be there tomorrow. All right, Esther, thank you. And
Tori's coming up from San
Diego. Hey, all right. Be
safe.
Safe travels to you.
Cool.
Kelsey can't be there, but that's all right, Kelsey. We look forward to seeing when we do make our way back to Disney, and so I'm sure we'll see you there. And what else? So let's talk about tomorrow's concert. Tomorrow's concert's in Apple Valley. It's been tradition for Phat Cat for years. I think we've been doing this since our second or third year of existence.
Well, we started. It was in front of the town hall, right?
Right.
It was a very, I don't want to say small, but it was smaller than it is today.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Definitely a different situation. The crowd was in a parking lot.
Right.
We were underneath like the front lobby of town hall or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
classic cars lined up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
classic
car
cars.
show. Yeah.
And then food vendors up and down the parking lot.
And now it's a huge amphitheater, and it's really great, a great venue, and the huge crowd. It's cool looking out over the crowd. I remember doing, I think, wasn't it the Phat Cat Boogie we did?
Yes,
towards the night with the
cell phone
flashlights.
lights.
Yeah,
that cell phone flash boogie was.
Hopefully
we don't have that loaded still, do we?
It'd be cool to recreate
from one of the previous shows.
No.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that was one. We might try that. So make sure you got your cell phones, because we're going to have you bring your flashlights out and do another big Phat Cat boogie. The first big flashlight boogie. We'll call it the flash mob.
The flashlight boogie.
Flashlight boogie.
I mean, there it is. It's
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. But gosh, man, I remember those early concerts. I mean, that was before the sheriff was born.
That's true. That was back when he was a zoot suit.
Zoot suit Will. Will used to have the fedora, the pinstripe suits, and the pants with the triple pleats and the triple chains.
If you didn't have 3 pleats in your pants, you weren't doing it right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. And I know we got some promos photos. We should have uploaded them. But there's so much history with Phat Cat, and you and I have been there since the beginning.
Yeah.
Like there's just, it's impossible to know what we might even talk about. I don't know what's something that pops up in your mind.
Well, I want to ask you before we even get to before Phat Cat. I'm interested, since I have both of you here.
Yeah. When
did you guys meet? Like, was it a moment where every time stopped and you two looked each other's eyes, or did who asked who out first? That's what I'm asking.
That was it.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Or
it was in high school.
Obviously
we met in high school. In marching band.
Will had just started as a freshman that year. I'm 1 or 2 years older than you?
Oh, you're much older than that.
Well.
No, you're 2 years.
2 years. So I was been a junior. You were a freshman then.
Yep.
And you had just come in, and here comes this. And mind you, if there's a way we can get a photo of this, I don't know.
Marching band photo.
If
right?
Robin can text it to us if she's listening or something. I'll leave my ringer on just in case. But if we can get a photo of this, you got to see it though. But it will. Before the beard, before everything, little Will
still had hair on his head, believe it or not.
and we were in marching band together, and I remember my friend Paul and I he was the prankster, and I was always like the sax guy. You know, like for example, Valentine's Day, he dressed as Cupid, and I was, you know, the sexy sax man, dressing up in a suit and serenading. We delivered Valentine grams over to all over to the whole high school. Yeah. So if you got visited by Cupid and sax man, it was a special day. So, but yeah. So anyhow, Paul was the comedian, and suddenly there was a new comedian in school.
Well, yeah.
And Will with the jokes. We're like, wow. So we got practically, this sounds funny, but I mean, in high school, you do silly things. We wanted to adopt him. And we're like, Will, this is like, you need to be the ruler of marching band. Like, so we, you know, Will, I mean, and it's funny because that's how I remember. I'm curious how you remember it.
No, I mean, you pretty much nailed it. I mean, you know, I was definitely the funniest person in band.
Still humble, as always.
Yeah, still am too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that, I mean, that's kind of how it started, and then I mean, you just kind of joined the shenanigans, and then when we graduated, it felt like almost like a ceremony, passing it on to you to say, it's your responsibility to carry this.
Yeah, big shoes to fill, but it, you know, it was fun. You know, band is obviously where all the cool kids, you know, hang out. So, you know, passing the torch, and I got to be president of band for 2 years.
Right.
Incredibly proud moments of my life, you know.
What about your band that you had?
Oh yeah, you know, ended it with Will and the Thrills, my first band, if you will, and you know, I think you were already graduated at the time, but you came back to kind of give us some guidance a little bit. We nailed the talent show, you know, a lot of good stuff. We learned 2 songs, so impressive.
Hey,
you know.
And then when we started a band, we learned like 5 songs. 7 actually, and then we played 2 sets. We played the same 7 songs twice.
Really?
Yeah. It was like, I remember there was Jungle Book, That Want to Be Like You.
Okay, so
Mac
it's been
the
there for a
Knife.
while.
That was one of the first ones.
I didn't know
this
that.
band.
I've in the box up there. I wish I would have looked for it. So again, you never know what you're going to talk about. I got a cassette tape of the very, very first Fat Cat rehearsal.
Cassette tape. Mark, do you know what that is?
No, I don't. Kind of like gaff tape.
Yeah, like gaff tape.
Yeah.
But there's a cassette tape of our first rehearsal there, and I remember. Let me think. We had drums, guitar. We did not have a bassist or a piano player, so. At that time, I played piano a bit more, and so I would play the piano intro to Jungle Book, like you hear it by Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, and then if I didn't have that, I would go to the bass because we didn't have a bass player, and then on other songs I would jump on saxophone.
Oh my goodness!
And I think you were from the get-go Barry sax.
Yeah, you know, and just one hit wonder kind of guy. You know?
And then we had 2 singers. We had Tim Porter, the original singer who's on the first album, and then we had Leah Rakubs, who happened to help me write the lyrics for Fat Cat Swinger. You know, if you're walking through the desert heat, I remember we wrote that one together like within like an afternoon. It just boom, it came out. But she was is it here?
It's not the same. Not the pictures we were hoping for.
Oh, that's all right.
Set it up.
You know what? This is good. We're gonna airdrop this to. This is a very casual show tonight, guys. Thank you very much. Hey. They didn't show up to my phone. Did you get them?
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I did.
Maybe you can airdrop them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark, here it comes. But what story were we telling?
You were talking about different instruments.
Yeah.
The original rehearsal. That's right. And so and that's how we kind of got started there, just rehearsing, and the band kind of grew from there. Eventually, we built the horn section that we have, and gosh, like, what do you remember our first gig being like?
Our first gig wasn't
the school, right?
Was that, I guess, was our first gig? Yeah, at the Mesa Grande Elementary School. Yeah. You know, it was one of those. I don't know if I remember when I was in elementary school, and we would have like, I don't know what you want to call it, concerts. It wasn't a concert, but like a special guest or a special performance. We'd all come into the outdoor eating area, and then we'd all sit on the ground and watch something happen. Like an assembly. Thank you. That's the exact word I was looking for. And essentially, I guess that's what we were at that particular school that day. Our first gig was an assembly at a elementary school. And it was cool. I remember joking because we had so much fun and we killed it. The kids loved us, and we were like, "We're gonna go on tour, elementary schools. We're gonna hit all the elementary schools. We're gonna make a living, boys. We made it,
Great. But we actually did. We started playing more schools because once word got out that we did school assemblies, we were playing schools. Like there were schools would call us to do conferences. Assemblies and little dances, and we even did some school dances. We got to play our high school dance after.
Cool.
And then there was another school about just also in the same city here that they hired us for like 2 or 3 proms, I think. And I remember one day at Disney not too long ago, like a year or two ago. Well, I guess it'd be 2 years ago maybe. But there was a couple who came to watch us at Food and Wine, and they said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to see you guys are still playing. We are married now, but you guys play at our prom back at so and so," and it's like, wow, and it's cool to see like them, them from going from prom to married, and we've actually done a lot of weddings, and I got to say, like the cool thing about the weddings that we do, they're always very special couples. Like it's not everyone is like somehow enamored with either Disney or has a connection with Disney. I don't know if you remember this one wedding we did where the father of the bride was like a props guy for Disney movies. And they brought in some props from like the Roger Rabbit movie as decoration for the wedding. And then that was another fun one because the groom asked if he could sing to the bride. So she didn't know it was going to happen. And we learned The Way You Look Tonight. And so we played it, and the singer's walking, and he walks in and he gives the mic to the groom, and the groom starts singing, and then it was just one of those cool moments. But every wedding, even Luis and Debbie, I mean, look at this. We played their wedding 10 years ago, and now we play their 10-year anniversary last night. Yeah. So it's like there's these relationships that grow over the years, that have been really fun when we do those. So, yeah.
All right, you ready for these photos?
Oh, okay. All right. Before you put that one up. So, fun fact, Will and I were roommates for a little bit, and we had this apartment, and it was funny because the door had this little place where you put your name tag, I guess, kind of. Right, yeah. And so we printed out, we found the goofiest photos of us, and I was like going like, and like Will's doing something crazy, and then we shrink it down, and we put next to it the executives. Yeah. And so it was like when you walked into the executives' home.
That's right. That is right.
But this was a time when we were roommates, and so there was a photo. We used to go out to this place. Was this the $5 picture place?
That was Beach Bums.
Yeah, that's the $5 pitcher.
Okay,
yeah. We would go there because they'd have $5 pitchers, like beer. It's like,
I mean,
let's go there. Forget about the show.
Here?
Let's go. Come on,
guys.
let's go.
Show's over. We used to do that, and then there's a picture, a very cute picture.
This one here.
So we'll share that. And this is young Marco. That's our good friend Erin, and she actually really helped us on our first tour, and that we went across the United States. She helped us sell merchandise and everything. It was really fun.
Yeah. Entourage.
Yeah. And every club night has to have a name. So that was the.
How about the hottie that I'm with? Who is that?
Look at that! Wow, that's who Will ended up marrying. Lovely Robin Pattinson.
Yeah, my wife. Very nice.
And then here, check this out.
Good looking here.
Hey, look at those chops.
Let me see if I can reproduce that.
Oh, I like that.
How does it? Anyway.
And I like the handkerchief. Very nice. The hat. Well, that hat still has a little bit of a flavor of the sheriff, though.
Yeah,
I guess, just okay.
Tiny bit.
I think back in those days, I looked up to Andy Rowley from Big Bad Voodoo Daddy a lot. Of course, I still do even today. But so, there's a little bit of a resemblance. He would wear the hat, with he never broke his
Oh yeah,
brim.
he didn't do the brim.
The brim. Thank you. So,
it was always up and smiling.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I want to say, put this out there. If anybody has any fun questions that you'd like to know about some Phat Cat history, you've got the two OGs here who've been here for all the years of Phat Cat. And I know Mark's probably got some questions too, so maybe we'll even let Mark ask some questions. But if you got them, leave them in the comments. And hey, shout out to Shane.
Yeah.
Shane in London. How you doing? Say hello to Crystal for us as well. And congratulations. They also, I think you guys just had an engagement shoot, I believe.
They did.
Right? That was beautiful photos.
Yeah.
Beautiful photos. And Shane, if you haven't done it already, I hope you have a wonderful gig over at, it slips my mind every time, the very famous jazz club in London. Ronnie Scott's.
Right there.
Ronnie Scott's. There it is. I hope you have a wonderful gig there. And if you already did, I hope it was a wonderful one. So, yeah. But, anybody out there, if you got any fun questions for the history of Phat Cat, throw them out there, because tonight is definitely a storytelling night.
I'll tell you, all this talking makes me a little parched. I don't know if anybody else out there is enjoying any sort of beverage, but cheers.
Salute.
Cheers to all
we
our
got to
friends
get Mark a drink
out there.
We'll get you something.
All right.
In virtual land. You call it virtual land? It should be TV land, right?
Yeah.
I guess we call it virtual land now.
Yeah, I can see
know.
that.
What do you guys call it?
What do we call it?
I
YouTube.
mean, yeah, YouTube.
YouTube. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to skip my mind.
Just call it what it is, huh?
Yeah. But
we also have something that's coming out tomorrow, isn't it?
I totally forgot about
I know,
this.
we totally slipped our mind.
Oh my gosh, we had a show yesterday and I didn't even tell everybody. Okay, so tomorrow night at midnight, we have a new single coming out. Our original song written by good old Sean O'Kelly.
Yay, Sean.
Hey, Sean. Woo woo. What do you do? And we're going to show you what the cover looks like. Whoosh. There it is.
What do you do?
What do you do?
I haven't even gotten to see
You haven't seen this?
Hey, there I am.
Oh, there you are. Hey, I thought you said you only played the Barry sax.
What's up
going
with the
on
trombone
here?
there?
That is funny.
What's Chandra Znicki doing on the sax instead of the bass?
That's right.
And Dave Richards on the accordion.
Yeah.
Well,
man.
only thing we can tell you now is that this all hints to what happens in the music video that we have for What Do You Do, which we're very excited to hopefully get out soon. And that
was a blast to record.
Yeah.
And, that was a lot of fun.
that was back in January last year.
That's right. Well, yeah.
If you liked that Friend Like Me video, which I've heard a lot of people really like it, which, by the way, it is a great video. This video, I think, is going to be amazing, just like it. If not, maybe even better.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away too
There's
much.
some pretty
but
crazy stuff.
It's a fun one.
It's fun.
And there's some cameos, too.
And Easter eggs all over the video.
Yep.
There are a bunch of little things. We won't tell you now, but we like to include Easter eggs in a lot of what we do. You know what I'm going to do? Maybe, Will, you could take over for a moment. I'm going to grab one of our original CDs. I'm going to grab one of our original CDs right now, and I'm going to show you guys some of the Easter eggs we've planted along the way. But in the meantime, Will the Thrill.
While Marco goes and does that, I saw a question here from Tori. What's your favorite song to play at any show aside from Phat Cat Boogie? Gosh, my favorite song to play is usually the last one. No, I'm teasing.
Come on.
No. I mean, to be honest with you, for whatever reason, I've always loved In the Mood. I've always been a huge Glenn Miller fan. That's kind of what got me into swing music.
Really? Are you pulling my leg right now?
No, not at all. No. Oh, matter of fact, of course you would think that because you
played Glenn Miller. Yeah.
No, I'm not. Matter of fact, that might have been. I think that might have been the first CD I ever got was a best of Glenn Miller album. Because
Me too.
Yeah, okay. I wonder if it's the same one. That'd be weird.
I don't know. Yeah, it was like the Glenn Miller hits or something. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah. What it was. So I've always lived In the Mood, and this arrangement that we play, I forget where it comes from. Sean O'Kelly, put it together, but I believe it's from, not one of the late night bands, but one of the.
Tizik or
Tyzik. Yeah. But I think Severinsen played it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I think his band played it. Anyways, we could double check with Sean O'Kelly. So, anyways, for me, you know, it might be a cop out, but yeah, In the Mood. I love In the Mood, you know. And I always say at shows, you know, oh, what are we going to play next? And jokingly, I'll say Moonlight Serenade, you know, because it's a super slow song and, you know, not too many people want to hear it. But I always want to play it, you know, because I don't know. I love that Glenn Miller sound. I do.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. This is lovely.
Yeah, I don't think we ever got to talk about that. But yeah, huge Glenn Miller fan. I'm sure you've seen Here We Are, just, you know, he and I just chatting while you guys look at us chat.
Yeah,
but you saw the Glenn Miller story?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, so good. Loved it. So what about you? What's your favorite?
Well, no, I mean, before I talk about that, like one of the first solos I played on the trumpet was Moonlight Serenade. I remember my dad and I, we looked for the music. I wouldn't have been online. I don't even know where we got it, but just Moonlight Serenade and its own like very special sheet music, and I always remember playing that and being. I was really working on my vibrato at the time. It was like fourth grade.
Like Harry James.
Yeah. But,
did I know that you played trumpet?
No,
he's only briefly mentioned it.
That sounds like news to me. I'm like, wait, are you pulling my leg?
There,
oh no, my lip is gone. Are you kidding me? I don't even think I can play an octave anymore.
Maybe tomorrow.
But, yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah.
I'll play In the Mood for you.
Yeah.
But
I came back with some gifts, if I may. You know, I know you're an IPA man, so I brought you an IPA. So I know you've got the whole. Will went full Hawaiian theme. He just got back from a beautiful Hawaiian vacation.
You know, I got the Maui hat, the shells, the shirt, wearing some comfortable shorts, got sandals on for crying out loud.
Wow, he's fully
might as well be
apart.
at the beach doing
We're at the beach here. I don't feel like I've got sand, but cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Cheers. And to everyone out there, cheers. Thank you for watching with us today. Show's only getting started, but here we go.
But I don't know, my favorite song that we play, that's really tough. I mean, I have to say, I really love Never Before. Like, I think Sean O'Kelly, when he did that,
knocked it out of the park. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I'm a little biased, you know, I get to sing that one. And but then I guess the other one is Friend Like Me. I mean, it's so epic.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
The horns.
That arrangement he did.
Yes,
Sean O'Kelly kills it on the arranging.
Yes. Let's get some hand claps.
Cheers to Sean O'Kelly.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's so hard to choose. Oh my goodness. But one of the newer ones that I've been, I guess older ones, but new to me that I've been learning has been Quarter to Three.
Oh yes.
My goodness.
I'm so excited. I got to say, I'm very excited that we're going to start bringing back some of these older originals back. Recently I had our good friend, because the thing is, over the years, anything that didn't have like an official chart, we stopped playing. And those songs only had charts for like the horn section, but not the rhythm section, because the guys would just memorize it. So when the new guys came along, they didn't learn it with us. So it's like, you know, so I went ahead and got our good friend Brett McDonald to start getting a couple of the older charts, you know, updated and stuff. So we're going to try a few of them out tomorrow in Apple Valley and see how they go. But Quarter to Three is definitely one, written right here in this garage.
Really?
Yeah. Our good friend Jen Netzel and I, we were just wanted to write a fun song about just like a really fun adventure of a crazy in love young couple. So that's
I love that song so much. I have to say, it was after we went out for drinks. You, me, and
the first time
Sean O'Kelly
at Americano.
Oh, I don't know where it was.
It was in downtown. Yeah. Eat, drink Americano. Yeah.
And it was like my interview or whatever for the band. And then on the way home, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. You know, I get to audition for the band, and I was listening to all the albums.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this song? And I was just laughing out loud. I just thought it was so much fun. I love Quarter to Three. It's really fun.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that too.
That is, I love that. And also, fun fact about that though, somehow didn't that one of that start the intro of it started, right? Or something started in your garage.
Yes. Yeah. If I remember correctly, I had this idea. I don't know if we call it a horn line, but you know, this idea, and I just remember I wanted to call it you remember this song 1 O'Clock Jump?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And so I kind of wanted to play off of that for whatever reason. And I remember just looking at the clock at the moment, and it was 2:45. So I wanted to call it the 2:45 jump.
Really?
But that doesn't really roll off the lips very easily, you know. So 2:45, you know, sounds better, you know. So I remember doing that. But yeah, I remember having I think I had a play in the idea of some of the horn ideas.
I think the possibly ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da, or variation of that.
Oh, da-da-do-da, da-da-do-da.
That was it.
You know, something super simple. Here I am taking credit for.
But no, I mean that's
so
right
catchy.
though, because I remember there was a day that we were in your parents' garage, and you had your guitar, and there's like a really, really poor old cell phone video of this somewhere in one of my hard drives. But we've set up, and it's like that really crispy audio, that nasty, you know, flip phone when they first got cameras. We recorded ourselves doing that, and I have it, and it's the original idea is there. Whatever I'm going to see if I can find that. Maybe we'll share it on another show.
Yeah, or we'll finally get all this footage together, and we'll make a Phat Cat Swinger documentary.
I mean, why
that'll
not?
be coming out next year. No.
But hey, next year's our 20-year anniversary, so why not?
We'll sell them, for $29.95.
But if you act now,
yes, yeah, if you pre-save the documentary that we just made up,
4 easy payments.
But we got a question here from Sarah saying, "Will, can we get more of you singing at some point? Maybe," with a smiley face.
I mean, Sarah, I don't know what you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
I think we do. I think we do.
I feel like we gotta see if the band can play something, and Will could sing for us tonight.
Yes.
After all, we do have the entire band here.
I mean, the whole band is here. I mean,
we do. They're just
you
sitting right over there.
Them.
You can't see them.
Hey, how's it going, Dr. Phil?
Let me see. Hey, English gentleman Dave.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Okay, let me see if I can get some audio going.
All right.
I'm gonna give you guys a treat if I can fix this audio.
Sarah, you asked for this. This is essentially your idea.
You're gonna get it. I mean, you guys are determining the show.
We're gonna sound check with 2:45. Actually, here we go.
Oh.
Let's jump to the rhythm of the saxophone. Girl, you know I'd really like to take you home. You're a good little angel when you need your dad, but when I get you home, Lord knows you're bad. I wanna jump around till the broad daylight. I know you feel it too, and sparks ignite. Girl, it's you and me. Please let it be 2:45. Come jump with me. The mood is right. Stay up all night. Jump with me at 2:45. There ain't nothing wrong. You and I belong right here at 2:45.
Yeah.
I remember when we did that effect. We were doing the mixing, and I was like, I want it to sound like an old record, like because anytime we do the music, and whenever I'm like in the studio producing it, I see all our music like a video. If I can't imagine a movie or a video playing to one of our songs and it's not right, we need to keep working at it until that moment happens. And so that's that little bit right there. I was like, it's such a story that you follow, and then all of a sudden it's like, now you're back, somebody's at home and they're playing a little record, and it's like, hey, listen to the song. Oh yeah, and then you're back into the scene of the whole thing. But by special request, our good friend Sarah asked if Will could sing a song. So we are going to do probably the most famous song that Will ever wrote.
That's right. Yeah.
Tell him about it. Tell him.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously I'm most proud of this song. I wrote this. I was a very young boy, and turned into quite a hit. I think most of you guys have heard it before. Actually, you probably didn't know that I wrote it. Yeah. I wrote it when I was on my cattle ranch. I own a 60-acre cattle ranch.
Yeah, I know that.
So when I was working on there,
yeah, you're gonna give me a job there, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, most likely.
Just give me a chance.
I know you're a great cattle hand ranch worker.
I'm good at tying knots and stuff.
That's
right?
all
That
you
has
need.
something to do with
you're hired,
right? That
yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, everybody, let's get some hand claps and heart taps going for Will the Thrill. It's the sheriff.
It's a me. Yeah.
Get your hands up.
Wait,
I want you guys to sing along with me.
this
Sing
sounds
along.
kind of like.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots, ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show, I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes, and I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay.
You're going to be okay, man.
Cause I'm not big on social races. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I've got friends in lower places. Guitar, Vitor Mello.
Speaking of Vitor, I see Vitor in the comments out there.
Yeah.
Hey, Guitar.
He's a monkey.
Well, I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. Then, well, I've been there before. Everything's alright. I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then what? I'll be as high as that ivory tower that you're living in. 'Cause I've got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. And I'm not big on social crazy. Think I'll slip
Everybody
on
now.
down your turn. Oh, I've got friends. You guys sound great. In low places. And I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. And I'm not big on social races. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I've got friends in low places. Oh,
Yeah, Sheriff.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All
it is
right.
Will the Thrill.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And now he's gonna do. These boots are made for walking. Pull it up.
Oh, that was fun. If you enjoyed that, let's get some
Yes.
hand claps, some hearts going,
Yeah.
some love there for Will the Thrill
Oh, thank you.
in the comments there.
That was
And what do we get in the comments so far? Hey, yeah, sure.
We also accept cash. So
We do. That's right.
We did last night.
yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Actually, thank you
Yeah.
to everybody
All
who
right.
did
Yeah.
contribute on that tip there. That was very nice.
Very nice.
Thank
But
you very much.
but yeah, you know what? We're reaching out to our good pal Vitor to see if he might be available to maybe join us on the show.
Vitor, you have to do it. We're calling you out. You know.
We just saw him on there, so yeah, we'll see if he gets on there and possibly joins us. But yeah, all right. So that was a good, spontaneous request by our good friend Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah, for that.
Thank you, Sarah. If you have any other requests, go ahead and happen. You never know what's going to happen on the Fat Cat Swinger Show.
That's true.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
especially Casual Wednesday,
Wild Wednesday.
Wild Wednesday.
Wild Wednesdays with Will.
Oh,
Wild
Yes.
Wednesdays with Will.
Oh man, that
Yes.
has to be a whole segment
Wild
we have
Wednesdays
now.
with Will.
We're gonna make
Wow.
T-shirts. We're gonna make
Quadruple W.
hats.
Yes.
And then at the end it says you got to have the OW. Wow.
Wow.
Now I do. What about Will the Thrill? Like,
Okay.
where did that name come from? Because it seemed like you specifically had the 245 for the
Yeah.
4-3 jump,
Mhm.
and like, or was it just hey, it rhymes and that sounds good? And it's
Will the Thrill.
just meant to be.
I mean, if you remember Nick Smith,
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe he came up with that. Nick was one of the guys in marching band,
Trumpet player.
you know, and he was one of the cool guys in excuse me, in marching band. And we, you know, I got to hang out with the cool guys, a freshman hanging out with juniors and seniors, which never happened before. So they took me under their wing, you know, kind of like we were mentioning before. And he's like, I think we're going to call you Will the Thrill. And I'm like, I think you are too. 'cause
Okay.
it's pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, so it was a nickname for
Yeah.
quite a while.
And that's
Okay.
kind of been a thing since the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because he had that in high school. So that was before we started the band, and then we start the band, and we just kept it.
I had it on my Letterman jacket.
No
That's
way,
right.
really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was in
Mhm.
stone,
That's
baby.
awesome.
Yeah,
Thing.
yeah.
All right, we'll be auctioning that off
Yeah.
this
Right.
evening. Starting
That's
the bid.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
Oh
good.
yeah, well you mentioned auction. I was thinking about all these, you know, terrible ideas that I could bring to the show.
Oh,
Bring it.
Hey,
bring it.
bring him on, bring him
Last
on.
night I was wearing, I think I might have shown you an old cufflink that I had custom made.
Yes.
The original Fat Cat Swinger logo.
Uh-huh.
Marco, you have one of the
Ooh.
old business cards up there. I saw. Give me one
Oh,
of the
look at
business
that. I
cards.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure you
So
don't show my
this.
phone number.
Oh yeah. No, I will make sure I don't.
Well, we'll just put your phone number at the bottom
Well,
of the
look.
screen. I think.
Yeah.
We'll put-
You know, you can't see it, but you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
You know, so I had this
Yeah.
as a cufflink. This was our old, you know, original Fat Cat Swinger logo, and I had obviously a set of cufflinks. I've lost one over the years. I only have one. I was like, wouldn't it be cool to bring that, show it off at the show, and auction it off?
That's great.
Along with I have those old decals.
Oh,
the original decals.
I have one or two of those left, like a blue one and a white one.
I think I
Yeah.
have one of every color:
Really?
red, white, blue, silver, gold, and black.
Yeah,
Wow.
I remember.
Yeah. Oh, so
Yeah.
yeah.
We used to all have Fat Cat decals on the back of our car.
Yeah.
And then Jeff, who I had lunch with today, he was our original bass player. He had a huge decal on the back of his Ford Mustang.
That's right. That's
He
right.
put the big Fat Cat on the back.
Our original guitar player had it tattooed
Yeah.
on him.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't.
So he's a big
No
Brian,
way.
he's a big Brian Setzer fan. So he got the Setzer cat on somewhere, but also then the Fat Cat also logo on
Wow.
tattooed on him.
It
Yeah.
was cool.
That's so
Yeah.
Talk about
Yeah.
dedication.
And that's this logo right here.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
It's
that
pretty
cat.
cool.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
little cigarette
So
going. That's
if you
great.
remember, talk about those Easter eggs. So even on here, you could see, and we'll show our friends here in a second. It says "Will the Thrill," but since the beginning, we credited our nicknames on here. Let's see if this shows properly.
Don't show him your phone number.
Yeah, get a little closer. Yeah, almost.
Maybe no. It's
Come
gonna
on,
be-
adjust.
There it is.
Hey!
Screenshot it. Hurry.
Look at that. Screenshot. There it is. That's the original
The original membership. that
original
recorded.
lineup. Yep.
Yeah,
Now let's see if we can
yeah.
fix the camera and get it
Oh,
focused again.
Oh.
Maybe. I might have.
It
Hey,
did.
there
It
it
figured
is.
it out. Speaking of Easter eggs, is this the one where there's the music?
Yeah. Okay.
Towards the end, right?
Yeah. So check
Yeah.
this out. Yeah. So this album, self-titled Fat Cat Swinger, but there is another name that we've given it. And so if you're watching the show today, you get to find out what that is. And the way that we did it was at the back, on the back of the album, there's this like silhouette kind of a martini, right? And there's 3 olives. You see 3 olives there in there. The reason there are 3 olives is because our very first gig ever was on 3rd and Olive as far as navigation goes. So we put the 3 olives on here as representation of our very first gig. And so for us, it's like Fat Cat Swinger, the original album, is also known as 3rd and Olive.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is a thing on there, and you could see that. And then you've got, the silhouette of our, if you can't see it here probably, but we've got the silhouette of our cat, our original cat, and you know, our cat used to smoke because that was a thing back then, you know. And but inside here, this also, when you remove the disc looks like an old vinyl. All of our discs looked like, we made them look like vinyl. And then on the inside, we took a photo of all of our shoes from one of our gigs.
You want to hold it up there?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. We did a photo shoot and then angle it down a little bit. Oh, too much.
Don't show me your phone number, Will.
Oh my gosh.
So we got all of our shoes there.
That's so cool.
And you see Nikki there up on the top. She was a sax player we had for a while and also sang with us for the good part of the first years of Phat Cat.
And then isn't there?
Okay.
Oh yeah, our website, of course.
Our website and all that.
You know.
So
shameless advertising.
That's pretty cool. Speaking of cool shoes, Douglas last night had on some pretty slick shoes.
yes,
I had shoe envy.
you too.
Thank
you know,
you.
we were talking to our good friends Juliana and Carol afterwards, and they said, you know, nicely done on the suit.
Well, we have Marco to thank. We haven't talked about this.
We haven't. You want to talk about the suits?
Why
Wanna
not?
jump
Why
to the
not?
suits?
Well, just
All right.
real quick, like, so I guess it's tradition for whenever a new Phat Cat is born or whatever, for Marco, you know, take people out to get a suit. And so we did that last 2 weeks ago on a Friday, and Eric joined us, Eric Moronis. And the first shop we went to, the first suit that Marco points to is this like loud purple velvet one up like very, very top. Like they had to get to a ladder to get it. I'm like, Marco, I don't know. That seems a little loud for me. I'm more of a subtle guy. He's like, no.
No.
Not today.
Not today.
Trust
if
me.
you're going to be the front man, the Phat Cat Swinger, this is the one place. This is the one place where you can absolutely be loud with the suit. But it was funny. As soon as I walked in the store, I was like, I saw it right then. I was like, that one right there. So wait till you see that suit.
I was like, I don't know about this, but I'll try it on.
We got Mark about 5 suits, I think, to get him started. You know, a front man needs he needs to catch up. So we got him some suits in our
catching up to do.
Yeah.
19 years of catching up.
Yeah,
That's
19
right.
years,
That's
yeah.
right.
I actually just gave away a bunch of my suits. There's a few that I've retired, and because I needed to make room for more. You know, when you've got over 36, 39 suits, it's time to make some room for more or get a bigger closet.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But
Mark, as a side note, I airdropped you a photo.
we got some photos to share.
Yeah.
Vitor's here.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have somebody pop into the audience here.
This is the best night of my life.
Let's make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. It's Vitor Mello.
Vitor.
Hey!
How's it going, guys?
Oh, wow.
Oh man, thanks for jumping on.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, great.
Vitor, thank you for doing your hair today. I appreciate it.
Oh, shit. Get out of here.
I like to give him a hard time, Vitor. I love you, Vitor.
Well, he doesn't have his fedora on, you know.
I'm from a tropical country, so this weather is really cold to me.
Gotcha. How you doing this evening, sir? You resting
Yeah,
up
I'm
after
very-
yesterday?
I just heard Will sing, and I was very excited with that.
Thank you, Vitor.
Yes. I know
Can
we
you
gotta get
sing
you guys.
"Girl, I Feel Like a Woman" to me, William?
Yeah.
Yes.
But that'll be not tonight.
I was thinking the same
Not
thing,
tonight.
Vitor. You and me on the same wavelength. That's what I was thinking. Pull it up. We'll see how well he does. Huh?
Oh.
What we can.
Have
Hey,
Vitor
that's a
sing it.
computer
Let's
right
have
there.
Vitor sing
We can put up YouTube, pull up karaoke. We'll figure it out.
We'll
You can do it. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, but Vitor. Oh man.
Keeping up with
Whoops.
Cool, yeah. This moment sponsored by Colgate.
Oh my goodness.
So, are you guys in Marco's place? Where is that?
We are.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was like this little corner thing, but it's nice in here. Oh my goodness!
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, when I came in here, I thought it'd be cool for us to sit on the couches, like a talk show type of
Yeah,
situation.
I would do that if I set up the red curtain going
Yeah,
that way.
yeah.
You gotta,
That's
don't-
season 3.
You don't want to give away
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the secrets.
Right. We still got to have room to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Wait, Vitor, when did you start with the band? How long ago?
5 years.
5 years.
Was your first gig a New Year's gig, or when was your first one?
No, it was one of those downtown clubs, Cicada, maybe. I forgot.
Yeah.
So, which one is the one with the crazy DJ that curses a lot?
I don't know.
That's Clifton's.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, that was the first one.
And if you guys have any questions for Vitor, go ahead and put them in the comments.
That's right.
I see Sandro in the comments there. Hi, Sandro. How's it going, man?
Hey, Sandro. So I don't know. Do you guys want to hear? I guess not just Will, but maybe all of us attempt a little karaoke right now.
Why not?
I mean, shall we? Happy trails. What do you say there? How old was Vitor when he started playing guitar?
Oh.
My father plays guitar. I think I was 7 or 8. I'm not sure, but somewhere there. But I started with acoustic, and then because that's what everybody does in Brazil, and then I switched to electric. But yeah, 7, I think.
So you've only been playing guitar for like 10 years then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really good Vitor.
Yeah, I'm coming over age in the next few years. I can start drinking. I'm very excited about that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, right on. So if you got any other questions for Vitor, leave them in the comments there. And heck, if you want to do a little Vitor chants. Let's see. Tori asks, who was your musical inspiration to get into the guitar?
William Pattinson.
That's right. Yeah, I figured as much.
Legendary.
Wait, again, I thought you only played the Barry sax. What's this? Play the trombone, the guitar. What's going on?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, my father plays guitar, so I think that was what ignited it. But then all the rock guys like Led Zeppelin. Slash was my biggest inspiration. Like I love Slash. I wanted to be Slash when I was a kid.
That's a cool person to want to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I know that you
want, and I don't just mean wanting to behave guitar wise. When I would go out to buy donuts, I would think, what would Slash buy right now? So that was kind of like that.
Now my question is, I need to get to the bottom of this. I mean, you had posted the other day that you had paid Marco $10 to start the Vitor chant. But I have to say, I mean, I think Marco, he probably needs some more money. It was probably like $50 to $100. I mean, he's a businessman, right? So, I mean, can we get to the bottom of this? How much did you really pay to get him to start this chant, and when? And is he collecting interest after every concert? And
we already copywrote it.
Yeah.
Since it was my first time purchasing the package, he gave me a discount. But I think the price is going to go up in the next time.
And you're right, Vitor. Marco is a very generous guy that way.
Yeah.
It's like you do have to buy a membership to get into the band, and then you got to pay dues, and then
and eventually you get a chant.
And then eventually you earn your way to a chant.
So when do I get one of those?
And then you are on the what do you call it, the platinum level of membership there. So
okay.
Yeah. But hey, I kind of I think we should do a little karaoke though. I mean, audience, do you think we should do some karaoke? Let us know. What do you think? Yeah, I think we should do some karaoke. I think the band is warmed up, and ready to go.
This is good.
Like here is the band right here.
Here comes the band.
Here comes the band. Make room for the band. Oh, make room.
Yeah, don't unplug everything.
Don't unplug everything.
Don't show your phone number.
Here we go.
Oh my God! This is really gonna happen.
This is really gonna happen. By request
Vitor, you did this.
of Vitor Mello, we are doing karaoke. If you like to join us and you know the lyrics to the song, please sing along. Here we go.
I'm so ready for this. Turn it up.
Let's go, girls.
Go, girls.
Come on.
Woo! I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling all right.
I'm good.
Hang out. Wanna make some noise. Really raise my voice. Yeah, I wanna scream. ready now. Oh, yeah, not yet.
Going to business, make no business, get a little out of line. I ain't gonna act politically correct. I only wanna have a good time. The best thing about being a woman is to have a little fun and go out, go be crazy, get lazy, make sure short skirts, getting the water, living in style, give me the action, give me the action, pull my hair, do what I do, man, I feel like a woman. Oh no, because look at me, sorry, stop the girls need a break. Tonight we're gonna take the train to get out of the town. We don't need no weather, only wanna dance on the letter down. About being a woman, it's a prerogative to have a little fun and go be crazy, never baby, and I think it's so sad. Give me action, give me attraction, pull my hair, do what I can. Wanna be free, the way I feel. Man, I feel like a woman. Oh yeah, the best thing about being a woman, the prerogative to have a little fun. Going crazy, get a lady, red shirt, short skirts, leave the wire, living in style, give me the action, give me the attraction, pull my hair, do what I do, on the green, the way I feel. Man, I feel like a woman. Let's go. Can you feel it? I feel like a woman. Yeah.
Hey, how about that,
All right,
ladies
that will
and
be on our
gentlemen?
next album.
All right,
And
nailed it.
That was the best thing that happened on my day so far.
Yeah, I think us too, I believe. Yeah.
Like I said, you never know what's going to happen on the Fat Cat Swinger Show.
Never
Did
know.
Robin do the big-eyed emoji? Is that what that is over there?
You gotta send me that our airdrop again.
Yeah.
Oh.
What did this should be on the Fat Cat 20-year documentary bonus scene.
Bonus.
Yes.
Bonus feature.
All right, I'll write that
Here
down.
comes.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah. So, if you notice, one of our friends here, he is missing tonight, but only because he had a very special engagement to be at tonight. And so we wanted to just take a moment to say hi to our good friend, Mr. Daps, who may be watching in the laters. But, we love having Mr. Daps on the show, and it's so fun. He adds a fun...
Yeah, I'm sad that when I found out he wasn't going to be here, I was kind of sad. We're
going to have to do another episode and bring you back. And have
Don't worry, because he's right
But
there.
here, he sent us
There he is.
He kept with the Hawaiian shirt theme, and he sent us a picture from where he's at today. And so he sends his love to everybody. And yeah, so we're all here.
And when
with
he
us.
watches this show, he's gonna be like, "So this is what happens when I'm not around."
I know, that's right.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Vitor.
Yeah, Vitor.
I love our moment.
I got my hat.
Yes, Vitor, loving.
I know. Now I feel like I can talk to you because before I just didn't quite recognize you without your fedora.
Oh, but this is my Shania Twain hat. That's
that's right. That's right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Sandro says we should come play in Brazil. Vitor, what does it take to get us to do that?
I can't really come back there. I have some problems with law enforcement. That's why I have
That's why you came here in the first place, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. No,
Well, you wouldn't be the first.
That's true.
You wouldn't be the first guitar player we've had with that.
That is
Whoa, that's going on the 20-year documentary.
That's a really strange laugh.
That is a strange laugh. 20-year documentary drama.
Oh my gosh. Marco, I didn't know you had all these years.
Oh, I've got a whole audience here. We got the whole. You see them? They're all over here. Just ask them to do something. You want them to?
Yeah.
Let's just get some let's get some something cute just happened.
Oh.
Vitor's here. Oh, Will's here.
But Vitor, you've been busy over the lockdown. You haven't just sat on your butt and done nothing. You've been doing some projects, right? Doing some TV.
Yeah, last year towards the end of the year, I started working on a talk show on Estrella TV. They have a house band, like a bunch of like the traditional talk show with a band. They tell jokes, we hit cymbals when the joke's done, that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
So it was something good because they were able to shoot like during the pandemic. We would have like weekly COVID tests, which was a lot of fun. My nose loved it.
Oh my gosh.
But it was cool, a new experience. I had never done that. So that was I'm still doing it, so it's fun.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's cool. And you got to meet some pretty cool people on that show, huh?
Yeah, the show got pretty big, and they brought a bunch of like South American and like Latin artists that are pretty big, like Carlos Vives, Alejandra Guzman, Angelica Maria. I just did a show with her actually.
Wow.
So yeah, we've been playing with a lot of those guys, and it's fun. It's fun for me, like, to sharpen my Spanish. That was a challenge on the first day.
Really?
I'm totally fangirling right now over Vitor because he's such a celebrity.
No, because like Portuguese and Spanish are close enough, but it's a whole different animal when you're shooting a TV show and it's.
Do they make you talk? Do they ask you, the band, or anybody to talk, or is it just talking like when the?
I'm just the whole time praying that nobody's gonna ask me anything.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. That's how I'm at the shows too.
Right.
I know. Oh my goodness, that's so.
Yeah, my Spanish improved like 200% after I started doing that. Like, I had no choice, but I'm hanging in there.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Very cool. Well, thanks, Vitor, for popping in here. I appreciate you popping in with us and adding to the fun.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have tapped into some Shania Twain karaoke.
Oh, no. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Vitor.
Now this will live on the internet forever, so we can't live it down.
Yeah, can't get rid of that. It's like a tattoo, basically. Yeah, can't get rid of it.
I feel like I'm always the one. Me and Lakshmi are always, maybe Lakshmi more than me, but coming up with these silly ideas that are for some reason incorporated.
They're brilliant ideas.
They're brilliant. That's what we follow through.
What's another idea that you or Lakshmi have said that we've incorporated into either the show or maybe after the show, or any sort of shenanigans we've gotten into?
I don't know. We just silly stuff that we do. I mean, one thing that kind of people started to looking forward into was when we were doing the Festival of Holidays, and just jokingly, I started playing like quotes for rock songs in my solo one, Run Rudolph Run, and that became a thing. And I would play a different song every day, and people would come to me and, oh, can you do this tonight? And
Yeah.
but I just started that because I'm stupid. I don't know. I just played Ozzy in a Christmas show at Disney for some reason that I can't really explain why. But
oh my gosh, what were some of the things that you're quoting?
Whatever that came to my mind at the time. Like, I'm a very impulsive person. I don't know, but I played Ozzy, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Lenny Kravitz, Foo Fighters, whatever.
Yeah. I got excited the night I heard you guys do Lenny Kravitz. I was like, oh, because it's a surprise for me even. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen. Yeah.
Am I making this up, or did you and Lakshmi switch places at some point? Did that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just gave him my guitar and he gave me his bass. That's totally spontaneous, and that's how it happened.
Oh my God.
And we did that a few times after that.
I know. We got to watch out with you two. I remember at the show, Campus Jacks on Sunday, you had just gone up for Rock This Town for your solo, and you had stepped in front of the monitor. You're like on the edge of the stage. And I was like, oh no, Vitor.
But he had it.
But of course, the first thing Lakshmi thinks of is, I'm going to go over and pretend to push Vitor off the stage. And I'm like, no. Oh, he was joking. That's okay. But just a great example of how you two get into those shenanigans. Oh
I love Lakshmi, man. He's such fun.
Awesome.
He's the best with that kind of stuff. Like, he's amazing.
Remember the day we're at the Christmas show and we're doing Dance Dance Dance, and he goes to do a solo on Dance Dance Dance, and instead he sits on the bass and he starts rowing, and then Dr. Phil starts playing row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, while Anthony's holding down boom, tuku, katak, doom, tuku, katak. It's like he's holding the song down, and meanwhile, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, and that's going on. It's like, I love the surprises. You never know.
Right.
And then it's like this little bit of like camaraderie, like, but one upping each other almost, right? Because even like when Douglas is there was that time. So Douglas used to do push-ups on In the Mood.
That's right.
When when the song got quieter and quieter and quieter, we'd literally go until it was a whisper. And then, once Douglas started doing push-ups on that part, we just kept playing it and making him do more push-ups. So Lakshmi was a part of those days, and he saw that. So one day, Lakshmi's getting ready to go do a solo, and instead of doing a solo, he drops his bass and he starts doing push-ups right in front of Douglas. That was fun.
Oh my God.
It was great because it keeps the show fresh, because like we were doing the same thing every night, but even though we were doing the same thing, it wasn't the same thing, because every day would be something different.
Yeah,
that's right. I don't know what this photo is, but
throwback.
But Will sent it to me, so here we go.
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
It was me.
My goodness.
Me and Marco in marching band.
Wow.
Yep. Gosh.
You must have been a junior, and I was a freshman.
I must have been like 16, 17 years old right there. Yeah, and that's our friends Verena and Stephanie. And Will and I did, was it Evita?
Evita.
Were you on Evita?
No.
Okay.
I came in with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Okay. There was something, but did you do Grease?
I didn't do Grease.
What did you do something with the flag team too?
I don't recall that.
Okay, maybe not. That's just me making things up. But so the band guys would often like go and be a part of whatever routine that the girls would do for their season competitions. And so I remember one year we did Evita, one day we did Grease. And then so we were, and when you always travel everyone travels on the same bus, so it's like for competitions and stuff. And so Will and I were like, yeah, let's go take pictures. Come on, girls, let's go take pictures. And that was our band photo.
Yeah.
So.
It was. I mean, it's well done. It's very posed.
You know, it goes back to when Marco and I met. You know,
yeah,
those days. Vitor, where are your photos of you in marching band? We all know you were in marching band.
No, unfortunately, we don't have that kind of stuff in Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish we did.
Yeah.
So
See,
no marching band photos. Sorry, William.
I think we do marching band because we have to learn the rhythm. Brazilians are naturally born with it.
It's
So
a
you
gift
guys
for them.
are partying in the streets and carnival and just have the rhythm.
Yeah, we just like keep playing our drums in the jungle all day long.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my goodness.
Vitor took it there.
We do the rain dance and all that fun stuff.
Wow, this is an educational episode.
It is quite. We're going back into the history
Yeah.
of Vitor and Fat Cats and high school.
No, our music is highly influenced by African music, so percussion is a big part of Brazilian music. So, not that it's in your blood, but you just get exposed to it, even if you want it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it? I mean, I gotta ask: is Carnival like something that all of Brazil celebrates? And
It's a national holiday, yeah.
So you get to experience that every year. So that's something you've always had every year growing up.
Yeah, and each state, like each region of Brazil, does it a little bit differently. The concept is kind of the same as Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like what everybody thinks of Carnival when they think about it, like that's more like what they do in Rio with this street parades, and they actually have a competition. But each place in the country does it a little bit differently. Like the style of music differs a little bit too.
So what was it like in your region?
Where I was born is kind of weird because it's a recent city. Like I'm from the capital, Brasilia, and that was built in a federal district only 60 years ago.
Oh.
So we don't have much of an identity as far as because it's people coming from everywhere. So we do a little bit of everything, I guess.
Cool.
That's cool.
Did you ever play in one of them? Oh, go ahead.
Say that again. Sorry.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I forgot what I was
so sorry, I interrupted you. I was gonna ask, have you ever played in one of the parades? Like, have you played the guitar in one of these carnivals?
I have not. I wish I had, but I haven't.
All right.
I didn't do a whole lot of music back home. I mean, I played since I was a teenager, but I wasn't a professional musician back in Brazil.
When did you come over then? I mean, was it to pursue music or?
Yeah, I went to law school in Brazil for 1.5 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, can you imagine me being a lawyer showing up to court with this?
I can actually. I'd be very intimidated. Yeah. I love that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, then I dropped out. I didn't want to work with that. I got a degree in government studies. But eventually I just realized that I just want to play guitar with you guys, and then I came here.
That's right.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, we got very lucky. Sean O'Kelly introduced us to Vitor. And you guys have known each other from other projects, right?
Yes. I used to play in this instrumental band called DAV back then, and Sean would play with us every now and then. I met Sean actually at a rehearsal, and he was learning Portuguese at the time. And he's like, "Oh my God, you're Brazilian." So I took him to Brazilian Day here in LA when they used to have it. I don't think it's a thing anymore. And yeah, we became friends ever since. He was one of the first people I met after moving here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's the one to blame for me.
I think Sean came to
think.
us. Sean came to us by accident. We had this sax player, Ralph.
Yeah, it was through Ralph.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And he was notorious for getting sick right before a gig, whatever it was. So we were always scrambling to find a sax player before the gig. And he goes, I got this guy I'm going to send you. And it's like, no, you've sent us plenty of people and they just don't work out. And then one day he says, no, you got to check out this guy. So Sean comes in, and sure enough, you see Sean dressed nicely. He's got his nice suit. His hair is done, and he knows all the songs that we do because he listens to the music. And we didn't know anything that he was an arranger or anything as well yet. But he comes in, reads the book for the first time, literally with only 2 hours notice of the gig. And he does so good. I was like, hey, what are you doing with the next few years of your life? And we asked him to join the band, and that was when he joined in. And then it was eventually that I feel like maybe it was one New Year's Eve gig that he brought you to, Vitor. That's why I think about New Year's.
It was one of the first times he played with you guys. I saw you guys in Long Beach, I think.
That's where he said you were there at that show.
Yeah.
And then later he had said, hey, I know, we're looking for a new guitar player who, wouldn't mind touring and working with us. And he recommended you, and that's how we crossed paths.
Yeah. That show in Long Beach, that was so cool because I had never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Because I know what jazz is, I know what rockabilly. I mean, but back then I would know jazz, rockabilly, country, but I never heard anything like you guys, which is like a cross of all those things. Like swing music. I didn't know what swing music was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I personally love mixing it all up. It's a lot of fun, and that's why whenever you throw in some little rock and roll references or whatever, it's just fun because I know someone out there will hear that, And I like Anthony's been doing a thing for you lately, the drum fill from dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
From Smooth, Santana, and Rob Thomas, right? Yeah. But it's fun. That's one of my favorite things about in the band is when everyone's so comfortable with everything that they start to throw in little references.
Yeah, you get to have fun.
Yeah, of course.
We're having fun on stage at that point.
Yeah. That's the whole point of doing this for me. If it's not fun, I'll just go back to being a lawyer.
That's right.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
I didn't even notice what time it was.
I know.
I was like, we've got a half hour over.
We've been here 90 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.
These things have a time limit?
I mean, they technically don't. We could go this 24 hours.
Not for Wild Wednesdays with Will. No time limit.
That's right. Wild Wednesdays with Will, ladies and gentlemen.
And Vitor.
The 90-minute special featuring Vitor Mello as well.
Impromptu.
But we hope you had a wonderful time watching the show. If you got something fun out of this, let us know in the comments. And you know what? We're going to have to pick another winner from last week as well.
That's right. For the comments on the YouTube.
We'll do that for next week. But you know what? If you are still out there, let's get some.
We haven't done any giveaways.
We haven't done a giveaway. I'd like to do a giveaway.
Yeah.
So let's do a hashtag. What did we say we were going to do?
I thought we were going to do either Let's Go See PCS or Sunset Concert.
Sunset Concert because of our concert tomorrow. All right, let's get hashtag Sunset Concert in the comments going if you're still watching here. And thank you for watching with us right now. But we are going to go ahead and pick a winner out of that right now and see if we could do a giveaway. And what we will do is we will do a giveaway from our merch store. This is the drone view of the above from the Sunset Concert that is going to be happening tomorrow. And you can see there's the aquatic center right next to it. And behind the drone is that civic center where we used to perform when the concerts first started. But you can see there, you've got plenty of room out in the grass and I definitely recommend bringing lawn chair, bringing your waters, and then, being ready if you maybe even an umbrella or something or a hat just to kind of guard yourself from the sun. But we should have some pretty nice weather tomorrow. It says it's going to be 88 degrees.
Not bad.
And so go ahead and keep getting those Sunset Concert hashtags in. Now, and we're going to be picking somebody, but go ahead.
I don't know. This just came to me when you guys talked about how your first concert was in front of City Hall.
Yeah, the first Sunset series concert we did for Apple Valley.
God, I don't know. I just immediately thought of like Back to the Future and City Hall and like lightning striking down and then like in the sky, a Fat Cat Swinger just was like enlightening or something.
So you were there then?
I was there.
Yeah, okay,
I took
exactly
the DeLorean and I went back learned all the material, and just bided my time.
I loved it.
And yeah, so I've got my hoverboard in the car.
Good, good. I'm
That's
glad.
what we're gonna go do right after this.
That's
so.
right.
But I guess while we're waiting for a few more comments here with the hashtag.
Yep. The concert's at 6 o'clock tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific. And also, if you happen to live in the high desert, tomorrow morning we're going to be doing a radio interview on Y102. That's KZXY 102.3 FM, and we'll be on there doing this year they're doing it remotely, so we'll just be on the phone. But typically we go in person into the studio, we perform a song and everything. So hopefully we do that next year. But we'll be on the air with Colleen Quinn in the morning. And fingers crossed, I think we might actually have the okay to feature the song that we're going to be releasing tomorrow, which is What Do You Do? So please remember also to get your Spotifys and iTunes and everything ready, because What Do You Do is going to be the next single, and it comes out tomorrow night at midnight. So, all righty. So what do you say when you pick somebody?
All right.
You know what? I kind of I actually see some new names here that I haven't seen yet. And so I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to do the little scroll here. Scroll. Oh, wow. We got some new names here. I love this. Thank you, everybody, for getting those hashtags in. We are going to be picking somebody here in just a second. Let's go. Roll. And our winner is going to be Brian Wolf.
Brian Wolf, congratulations.
Brian Wolf, congratulations. What we'd like you to do, please, is send us a message on Instagram and let us know so we can get in touch with you. And that way we can go ahead and send you a link so you can pick out a shirt from the Fat Cat Swinger store, and we will get that delivered to you. So Brian Wolf, congratulations. Yeah. Thank you, everybody who tuned in with us and stuck with us the whole, hour and a half here.
Is Vitor being attacked by some sort of wild creature?
Yeah, I love it. Okay,
It's a Black Panther.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Oh, this is Minsky.
Minsky.
Oh.
Hello.
I
Quick on the jaw.
Yes.
Vitor, does Minsky have access to the comments to be able to do a giveaway? Do you think?
Oh, she picks one?
Yeah.
All right, Minsky, let's pick one.
Yeah, Minsky.
Here we go. Another winner. Drum roll.
Piano tonight. Yeah.
Minsky said we have Angela Reynolds.
Hey! All right. We got two lucky winners here. Angela, thank you so much for being at the concert last night and for having supported us on the show. Coming here, I see you in the comments weekly, so it's really nice to have your support. And everyone who supports the show weekly, thank you so much. You're helping us grow our YouTube little by little. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could let some friends know, let some family know, because we'd love to reach that 1,000 mark, because that's when actually we can start doing a little more with this channel. So
that's right.
But yeah, Will, you got any final words to say?
Man, I mean, this has been a blast, being here with you guys, hanging out with Mark, Vitor, of course. It's just, we had a lot of fun. Wild Wednesdays with Will. I mean,
I'll be sure to change all the graphics for next time you're on. We'll just, welcome to Wild West with Will. Yeah. We'll get it going. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
And we'll have, I just feel like Vitor needs to be on the show again, too, when you're on. It just fits.
Yeah,
so it gets
I don't mind Vitor too much. I know,
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool. Well, thank you everybody again for watching. Angela and was it Brian? Please make sure to get in touch with us and so that we can get your information and send you the link so we'll get you a shirt. And remember, tune in with us on Wednesdays next week. We've got a couple guests coming, and I think we've got the next 2 weeks booked up. So
right,
we got some more fun shows and more fun guests to introduce you to. And who knows? Maybe one of these days Will pop in as a co-host as well. So
ooh. Thanks so much for coming on, Vitor. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. I'm just gonna say thank you guys for having me. Thank you, everybody. And
thanks for jumping on.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow at Sunset Concerts. And then on YouTube, we'll see you next Wednesday.
Bye.
It's time for us to say goodbye to
all our friends. We hope you had a really great time. We'd love to stay some more and swing till the end of the night. It's time for us to pack our stuff and go. We danced, we sang, we played our hearts out to you. We showed you what we're all about. We hope to see you again the next time we are around. That's when you tell your friends the fat cats are in town. Again, we'd like to thank someone. Oh wait, that someone would be you. 'Cause without you, none of this would be true. Just remember to share that great big smile with somebody next to you.